everybody, it's me, True Power of Mind, and this is TPIM SR Live. Today's date, April 12th, 2019, the year of our Lord, my friends. Today's video is aptly titled Paradigm Shift, and there is one occurring in all facets of everyday living, in all facets, dare I say, of even everyday thinking. What's up, bird? Welcome to the show. I want to also talk about Julian Assange. Now, I know by now many of you have already heard the news. This Australian citizen has been taken into custody. Now, we have heard the gruesome and nasty story of his living arrangement, sitting up there with cats defecating everywhere. He himself writing on the walls in feces, refusing to shower, refusing basically to act right. Things are changing. And for those of you who are ill prepared for this change, I guess it truly is evolution. You will be wiped away, erased from history, and most importantly, denied life. All right, now let's get into the news. Crude oil touted as healthy cure. I mean, when you think about it, when you go into a Western, let's just say, not even Western, a modern scientific hospital, you are surrounded by oil products, from tubes, to pumps, filters, all that. Even the lining on the bed itself is plastic. So, what are you two doing? What happened? Are you okay? No. What's wrong? I can't hear you. Oh, they're playing some sort of game. Bring that here. Bring me that. The soda or whatever. I heard the baby. She's like, no. Okay. Don't make a mess, guys. But, she's like, no. Oh my goodness. What a day. Hold on. Let me get this into frame. Okay. Ex-Pope. Now, see, this is the funny bit. This right here is, basically a representation of Roman Dalai Lama in many respects. Some people actually, he's the vicar of Christ. How can you be ex? How can you have the ex power like that? And he's blaming the priests ripping off little boys on the, hey, Brother Leonard, welcome to the show, on the mental shift of consciousness that was occurring during the 60s. So apparently, whatever power he has wasn't even substantial enough, not him personally, but the Pope at that time, was not substantial enough to fend off the psychic energy that causes their most devout members to behave rather unpleasantly. Let's just say it like that. Israel, small nation, big dreams. Their moon rover crashed, unfortunately. I know there was a lot of money and time, and bagels put into that. But crash and burn. Well, not burnt, because it is the moon. There is no oxygen, so my bad. Elite hospital plunges into unproven stem cell treatment. You know, while scientists on one hand are trying to make smart monkeys, don't forget the world's overpopulated. Yeah, give me that. Give me the bottom. Overpopulate. Why are we trying to make smart monkeys again? I mean, if there's not enough jobs to already go around, Judge Joe's already proven to us that incarceration rates goes hand in hand with basically employment rates. So we're making smart monkeys. Human population is arguably getting bigger and bigger. What are these smart monkeys supposed to do again? I mean, hopefully they're not going to have monkey brothels. You know how they have the robot brothels. It seems everything eventually goes to a brothel. Perhaps that's just a natural state. Natural state. Smart monkeys causes were so good the first time. Oh, so you think it's another attempt at a evolutionary scenario? Indonesia island rocked by 6.8 quake. Okay, guys. There is literally nothing going on in the zoo, the news right now. I'm so excited. You know, I'm excited about this afternoon. Big show, special report with Butterbean, Eric Ish. So this is going to be a terrific day. I already know. So I'm not letting all this little, as they say, fubba-baloo get me down. Oh, here we go. How can they always see? This is what I'm saying. They always have to bring up Hitler somehow. Every day, this site, if you pay attention, they bring up Hitler or some Nazi-ist. And today is no different. They actually have, let me see, the Hitler Youth down here. Because the Pontus, the ex-Hitler Youth. And then they have Hitler over here. His name, obviously, I'm not saying who put this webpage together. I don't know their religious ideology or none of that, but I just find it really odd. But Hitler would have loved social media. Well, basically, he had the first form of it. It's called radio, you know, and he didn't have to worry about hecklers because he had goons in the crowd. Now, if you heckled him, you know, they took you out on a stretcher like they did back in the old days. The world has changed for the better in many respects, guys. If you like free thinking and being able to express yourself and ask questions instead of just blindly accepting things on faith. Which I think when we say those, you know, that saying, oh, blindly accepted by faith, I think we're misunderstanding the true intent behind that statement. To accept something on faith means that you should be looking at what it has contributed to the world or society or life or whatever you're dealing with, not how it's going to affect. Because don't forget, you haven't accepted it. Not whatever it may be, religion, ideology, whatever. So therefore, what has been the faith of this nation? I mean, what I mean by faith, the works. What has this nation achieved ever since 1945 with promoting and facilitating the liberal New World Order, which we used to call the World Order? What is this? Give me this. Give me that. You can go and play. You guys are not going to have this Yeah, hold on, guys. Be right back. And this one friendly reminder: this afternoon show at 5 p.m. Central Time, the live studio audience basically won't be here, so we won't have a studio audience for that particular broadcast. Now, this one, seeing how this is just a regular run of the mill day, yes, we have to endure the studio audience here. So, yeah. Hey, what are you two doing? Okay. Now, is this Woody Allen? How come Woody Allen looks like an old Jewish chick? I'm just saying, he really does. But, that's just, maybe I need to put on my reading glasses. I don't understand how come he's not on a registration list like Epstein. Because I thought he was fooling around with this guy, what did he do? I want to make sure I get this correct because oh my God, he's going to get sued for libel. Hold on. Woody Harrison. No, not Harrison. What's this clown's name? Woody Allen. There's so many. Woody Allen marries his adopted daughter. Oh my God, here we go. Soon Young Previn is the adopted daughter of actress Maya Farrow and musician. Filmmaker is notable for her relationship with Al. Okay, yeah. Yeah, but how old was old girl? I mean, it was like something scandalous, like the whole 15 years deal. Hold on, what is this? Woody Allen. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Farrow, 12-year partner, blah, blah, blah. This thing, what type of freaky nastiness was going on up in grooming? Yes. Exactly. But hold on, he's an Academy Award. That's what these people do. They do this old sick ass. I'm sorry. They do this stuff because they are, just to say, spiritually not there. I wouldn't even say bankrupt because I believe many of them never had an account anyhow. When you look at human beings as just being straight up evolved monkeys, that means that you yourself is a monkey at heart. And then that's why you understand they do animalistic type stuff. Because they're coming from the being or the paradigm shift of just being an animal. Diamonds. You know it. No, you guys aren't going bye-bye. Turn off that light, please. Help me save some electricity. Man, you can see. It's daytime. You don't need the light on. Go and play. All right. But these are the people, Brother Leonard, that you're supposed to invite into your home. Not literally invite them. Come on, let's not be out there. I'm talking about buy that little, I'm dating myself, VCR tape. Get that little CD or DVD, now Blu-ray. Now you can stream. Because all that bad energy, that deceptive talk, that lies comes through with their material. But it won't last forever. Now, right here. But by her own account, Allen's interest was sparked when she was still underage. You see that? Let me take your daughter with here's Allen. You're the father, Leonard, of this whoever. I can't really pronounce your name, don't want to butcher it. Now, Leonard, I have a symposium at the beach. Can I take your daughter? And you're supposed to be like, sure, Woody, take her. take my 13-year-old 12. You know it, brother. You know it. But see, that's because Brother Leonard has what we call moral fortitude. He has what we call a sense of right and wrong. Not looking towards the big payoff he may receive, if some sort of allegations of whatever occurs and somebody can get in a position of suing and getting money. Because when you do it like that, isn't that just another form of pimping? Let's just be honest. Here, Mr. Jackson, take my children to your never estate. Isn't that a form of being a pimp? You're setting up the conditions for a payoff. This ain't no kitty brothel. Them dudes paid off judges and cops to keep them out of trouble. Bang on that bitch. Call Mark, bro. I can't, not yet. Even if I could, I wouldn't, because it's way too early in the morning. Hold on. I will do one thing. Because I know there's a lot of stuff going on in the news. I know a lot of you guys really want to but no, it's too early. I made a deal with him, and on this deal, I have no desire to discuss. Hold on. I want to read you guys some real news here. This is coming from Mark from Anaheim. I want to quote my source. All right, this is not whatchamacallit. Hold on. I don't understand how come this won't go away. No. Okay, there. Julian Assange. I have no desire to discuss that anal pour. And I have folks remind me of what I publicly stated years ago on a political talk show, if I ever saw him. However, since so many have contacted me asking me to speak about it, I will be the following. Hold on. Screw Assange because he/WikiLeaks never released all the dirt that they had on the Republican Party. Only the Democratic Party. Interesting fact. Point 2. Many high-level meetings. Hey, get out of the room. Oh my gosh, hold on. What are you doing? No, you gotta get out of the room. Come on, what you got in your hands? What you got? Let me see what you got. Get out of there. Oh, that's fine. What, you guys made this into your little classroom? Wow. So I take it you're the teacher? Sorry. I had to check on a small one. She was back there. Oh my God. The second youngest is back there, the teacher. And the baby is. Hey, give me that. No. Look out of your face. I thought I had these put up, but apparently I did not have them put up high enough. Okay. Let me get back to this. Many high-level meetings with the world leaders scheduled were canceled because those world leaders were angry at the Obama. I remember that. They were talking so much smack. Now, who benefit the most from these leaks? Assange will probably get whacked before he can go and do more damage. And meanwhile, Edwin Snowden continues to live in Russia. Wow. Hold on. Okay. I don't even know why I'm here. What's up, Brother Nick? Welcome to the show. And good morning, Shahid. Man, okay. Let me call. It was like a moist first Bueller. He was disgusting. Oh, man. It's not, no, I normally wait until it's at least 9 o'clock back there. Just give me a few more moments. I'll call him this afternoon, definitely before the show, with Butterbean. But, nothing that Assange or any of these, come on, baby, come on 1 second, or any of these actors did really should have been of shock. Meaning that you guys should have known. Hey, what's up, Richard's son? Welcome to the show. Hold on, what's this? Oh, wow. Okay. I know what I was going to do. I was going to go and see if he was online. Hey, stop. Hey, can you guys go to PJ's room real quick? Thank you. Okay. Oh, this is what I was about ready to say. Now, after all of the blinkering on all this stuff, right? With, look at this picture here. Hold on. I want to make sure you guys are seeing this. You have the Hitler Youth, and you have this guy, Jack Ma, draws controversies by overtime work culture. Well, whatever. This is not a good look for a Catholic priest to have his lips puckered like that and a finger like that. That's not a good look. And then you have this Pope here looking, of course, on the picture here, there's a total angle. I say all this to remind us all. The moment you stop thanking for yourself, you stop questioning the questions that you truly have, that's the moment you basically become a puppet. You basically become you basically become the monkey. You basically become the smart monkey at that moment. Smart enough to turn a wrench, do whatever you need to do. Brother Anthony, welcome to the show. But you lack, dare I say, the spiritual fortitude. Look at, join the dark side. The thing is, guys and gals, we keep on going down the same roads. We keep on going down the roads of imagination in many respects. Unadulterated imagination. People don't want to say this. For instance, we're sitting here on April 12, 2019, worrying about some guy writing feces in the UK because years ago they dumped some data, but we're not worried about what's going on some island chains from Missouri, USA, would be the Western Pacific Ocean. But in Beijing, it would be considered the East Chinese Sea. We're not concerned about the ramification of going to war over Taiwan, because Taiwan was, during the great empirical age of last century, when people were cutting up swaths of the desert for the Jews. Again, it was like Monopoly meets the board game Risk. And they coalesce this stuff together. So now we have a situation literally as China becomes or dare I say at this point, is a force to be reckoned with, finally. We here in the United States have become so discombobulated, so distracted, that we don't even understand the new challenges, the new paradigm in a geopolitical sense of the word. In 1946, we could have took a whole tank division and landed on any part of the Chinese shore and went right to Beijing and handled business. We cannot do that now. Not because China has a bunch of conventional submarines. No. Not because China has 2 aircraft carriers. No. Because China has 2 things going for it. As our soft power, meaning our diplomatic power, has been eroded since, hey, good morning, 144000230 days. And welcome to the show. Has eroded since 2001. You will see, guys, the Chinese soft power has increased. Now, what do I mean by soft power? Soft power is the power basically perceived by a government by the general populations of all the world. In other words, back during the Cold War, one of our tactics was to appear to be the nation that was about freedom and opportunity and peace and quote, love. Whereas the Russians were viewed as this cold, dark, bleak, totalitarian state. Don. You didn't, act right, they send you to the gulag and you died. But now let's reevaluate. In 2019, the year of our Lord, who has the soft power and who has the hard power? And the hard power is not good. Well, if you go outside the United States and ask common people, the People's Republic of China actually has more so-called philanthropy or charitable kind of look about them, and we don't. Who's going into these third world countries and providing technology and providing the ability for these third world nations to finally build their infrastructures and get on board this thing we call the digital train? Who's doing that? China. Who's making miles and miles of strides in proliferating nuclear weapons throughout the world? Because let's keep it real. The moment Libya decided to turn in what they had on their nuclear program, boom, bada bing, 8 months later, the leader's dead. Gaddafi's dead. It had, so what the dinar's trying to make it doesn't matter. The world has seen the light. The United States of America does not attack countries that can attack us back. After World War II, we basically became the shipping inheritors of the world. The shipping routes that were developed by the European powers in the last 2 centuries. We became the trustee of that. That's why business was booming in the 50s. All these opportunities. They keep us talking about America wants jobs. But no. Most Americans desire and want freedom. But you're not going to get either, my friends. You see, instead of sharing the freedom that you feel or that you're enjoying and that you love, instead of sharing that with the rest of the world, the twist is your ability to live your lifestyle that you're living is a direct result of people who are being exploited in various parts of the world. In other words, they have to sacrifice their freedom, their joy, their potential prosperity in reality. So then let's transport that, boom, in your world, now it can truly exist. And no one can, the dilemma here is no one can understand how to achieve this without the exploitation factor. You can't achieve it with communism. You can't achieve it with socialism. And capitalism, the way it's practiced now, does require exploitation of people, animals, and resources. That's why I say, ultimately, you're all doomed. Now, you can have rest pits or setbacks from time to time. But this thing's been scripted out, and it's going to go down the way it's going to go down. Sung Ting Wong. Sung Ting Wong. Let's go. Brother Leonard. Yes. Something wrong. Something is very wrong. Uh-oh. Dun, 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 dun. Disney stock soars in streaming wars. I can't make this up. You guys were literally here when this picture pops up. But now, let's put this analogy in the correct format. Lord Vader is the global elites and bankers. And this poor sap here is the typical, citizen in whatever developed world you want to, Sweden, Holland, whatever, it doesn't matter. Don't realize that force grips around your neck already. It's going to start to squeeze as we move farther into this thing. Now, Sonic and this cat. This is just too much. Oh my God. Now, I already told you about the cat thing. This guy was sitting there. Think about this for 1 second. Wow, there's literally men, women, and children in various countries around the world actually starving. Oh, I see. Why you guys have on coats? Where are you two going?
A cold up there.
It's not cold. It's 7 degrees in here. Whatever. But anyhow, as Mark says, he's more likely going to be whacked. There's going to be some sort of Ruby action more than likely. Oh, no, boy. The cat might survive, but as we all know, cats never talk. They really can't keep secrets. Just think of the sort of stories they get to tell of what the ladies in the trailer parks do with them, to them. Which brings me back to this guy, Woody Allen. This is what I'm saying. Let's look at what's going on. You got a sexual predator here. Boom. 1. Potential sexual predator here. Bam. 2. I'm sorry. If nothing else, if not a sexual predator himself, at least an enabler of those who predatorize on others. That's 3. You got 3 sexual predators on this one little, basically news sheet here for just today, the 12th. You have another deviant, a fecophiliac, right here. This is just, arrested, designed to make sure he didn't hit a mystery panic button. What became of the cat? So I didn't know what type of panic button he had. How about paying taxes? Walmart responds to Amazon's wage check. Walmart should be one to talk about taxation. I'm sorry. I am so sorry, but I don't like benzo. Hey, Mackenzie Benzos though. Mackenzie. Hey girl, I know you're out there. I know you probably, you're not, you'll probably hear this in playback. But Mackenzie Benzos, right now, chick, you have in you the power to change humanity's future. You have 68 billion potentialities. I am God. Well, welcome to the show. I'm glad you can make it. Good day, y'all. Please take a second and punch in Bruce Lipton. And I would believe, and it's over when you think so. All right, let me check it out. And Shogun. Man, I could give him a call. I should give him a call copy. Let me, we're going to punch him up. Bruce Lipton, everybody. Come on, give a round of applause for Bruce. I feel like I'm working a nightclub. Program your mind while you sleep. Be inspired. Okay, we'll check him out in a second. Epigenetics. Now let's look at this. Look how the news is literally transforming before your very eyes. Greenspan says the economy will start to fade out because of growing entitlement burdens. Oh my God. The burdens. Hold on. Before I go there, let's check out dude. Hold on. Man, you run so heavily, little child.
Final and main. Did I ask
Oh my God, it's annoying. Uh-oh. Maybe this will bring some peace and harmony.
So if you put a pair of earphones on at night with a program of what you would like to be true in your life, that program is playing. It's not playing into your conscious mind. That's shut off. It's now going straight into the subconscious mind. You will be successful because 95% of the day, your program automatically will be seeking your wishes.
Talk to me about your book, The Honeymoon Effect.
Yeah.
What that was all about, if you can explain it.
Okay, the honeymoon effect is this. This is the whole story of the Matrix. Matrix, you've been programmed. Oh, we can take a red pill and get out of the program, okay? Falling in love is the equivalent of taking the red pill biologically. Scientists have studied what is called mind wandering. I said, what is mind wandering? I said, well, your conscious mind could be focused on a task, or your conscious mind could go off into it, think about things, okay? And the relevance about that is when the conscious mind is staying in the front, you're in absolute control. Wishes, desires, what you want, conscious mind, creative, you're in control. But the moment your conscious mind takes off into a thought or starts thinking or whatever going on, it lets go of the wheel, the autopilot takes over, okay? So the idea is this: if your mind is wandering, then you're being run by the subconscious. And it turns out this is very negative. When your mind is straightforward in consciousness, you're controlling the vehicle. So I say, falling in love has been demonstrated biologically to be equivalent to the red pill, because what it does is it keeps you what they call mindful, keeps you conscious. Look, you've been looking for this partner your whole life. They're now in front of your face. This is not the time to go thinking about things. It's time to be, oh, look what I got right here in front of me. And I say, well, think about it this way. Your life could suck every day. And then you meet this person, and 24 hours later, it's heaven on earth. 24 hours later, oh my God, I'm so in love, Even the job's not so bad anymore, and the food tastes great, and the music is so much better, and love. I go, what the heck happened? You had all of this negative, and then in 24 hours, you have this heaven on earth. And the answer was, it was taking the red pill. That's what falling in love is. At that moment, you stop playing the program. Now you're operating from conscious mind, which is creative, which by definition is wishes and desires. Brian, what the heck do you want from your life? If you answer that question, it's a creative answer, and by definition, it's conscious. So your wishes and desires are in your conscious mind. In a normal person's life, 5% of the day, you're moving toward that. 95% you're playing the program. You fall in love, 100, it was actually 90%, I think is the number, 90% from conscious mind. 90% of the day you are now operating from creative wishes and desires. I go, look, I said your life sucked all the way up, and then 24 hours of operating on wishes and desires and not playing the program turned earth into heaven for you at that moment. And then you go, well, how come the honeymoon doesn't last? I go, because inevitably you still have to think about things, your job, your chores, your requirements, what you have to do. And at some point, once you start thinking, then the conscious mind is shut off. And guess what shows up? All those behaviors in the subconscious mind that were negative, 70%. And your partner, remember, your partner and you fall in love same time, both of you operating from conscious mind with wishes and desires. And all of a sudden, you start thinking, and then this behavior shows up that was your mother, your father, whatever thing you learned. And your partner is like, where the hell did that come from? Who are you? Is a response. It's like, where did that come from? We've been in this honeymoon. I've never seen that behavior. If you would have played that behavior on the first date, maybe we wouldn't have a second date, but now it shows up. And I say, why did it show up? Because I stopped being mindful.
So how do you teach people to keep the honeymoon alive?
Is to change the subconscious program. and it's simple for reasoning is simple. Conscious mind, wishes and desires. Subconscious mind, program. Well, what if you took the wishes and desires and made those programs? Then guess what? You don't even have to think about it. You will automatically, 95% of the day, be playing behaviors to manifest those wishes and desires. So reprogramming the subconscious with wishes and desires means you don't even have to think about it. You will be successful because 95% of the day, your program automatically will be seeking your wishes. Every night when you go to bed, just when you're just falling off into sleep, consciousness is disconnecting. The next period of your brain operation while your consciousness is disconnected is theta, which is the same brain function as in the first 7 years. So if you put a pair of earphones on at night with a program of what you would like to be true in your life, as soon as your conscious mind disconnects, that program is playing. It's not playing into your conscious mind. That's shut off. It's now going straight into the subconscious mind. So it's called auto-hypnosis. You don't need to go see a hypnotherapist. You just have to pick out what program would you like to have that you don't have. And they sell these programs.
Now, that's what I've been saying all this time. He just says it a lot better. What did I say in the beginning? Go and look back at some of the shows I did in January of this year. I said, this is a year of consciousness perception change. We're going to change the way you perceive reality. That's why every show I do, there's always stuff weaving and woven into it. Not by my design, of course. I didn't design God to come in and, I am God. Please check out Bruce Lipton. I didn't do that. That was totally random. It's sort of like a magician, just a random play of the cards. And by the way, Kevin King, welcome to the show. Brother Leonard, I think, says it best right here. And I quote, I'm trying to hit Mackenzie Benzo on the homosexual side of the game. You plug that into your subconscious, Brother Leonard, and when that manifests itself, cut me a check. Can the choir say amen? Mm-hmm. See, this is the way the game has been set up all this time. You have a suggestive, charismatic personality shooting out all these thoughts. It hits with a member contributes it to the leadership, and money flows up. That's how you get the Pac Robertsons. That's how you get the Cleophas dollars. That's how you get the Dalai Lamas of the world. We have to understand the power that's right behind the eyes. Isn't it funny that your iris is almost like a black hole in respects that, it's typically black on everybody. And that's where all the light goes into this hole. And then back here in the meat in the brain is transformed into vision that you're seeing right now. Shogun, I played this before. It's a great refocusing tool. I see that sentence, which represents a thought that's being generated by the energy that is inside of Shogun, manifesting through his hands, going through the paradigm shift, which is the computer, the technology that we have now. And it's changing my consciousness in real time as he bangs out the characters on the keyboard. You're the only person I've seen say this besides me about the eye. Once again, Leonard, you see, brother, how this show's totally organic, totally natural, totally flowing. Energy, essence is traveling back and forth through sight and words and understanding. If we can do this, gentlemen, how come the world cannot do this? Simple. That's not the program inside the people running this world. You see, I desire the communication. I desire the learning. I desire the experience. But that's because my subconscious is operating on a different platform or subroutine. The people like Alan here, the people like Ratzinger, his real name, aka Pope Benedict. He's been a dick, or he's been dick down, however you want to look at it. And then you got Father Jack Ma. Jack off, maybe? I don't know. You see how all this flows into twisted. And before this story, they leads with naked women led cops on a high-speed chase. Now, if the woman's naked, she ain't going too far. Don't want to get a high-speed chase. Now, I don't understand what this story is about. Hold on. I didn't know, guys, this is blurry. There. So I have to do all these manual little quartz to make the camera effects real time. But it works. It works. It's totally cool. Benedict and Ma. Shogun. I can't help but laugh. I know it's a totally dark sense of humor. It's very appropriate. I'm so sorry for all my uptight listeners and whatnot. I know you guys watch the show for different reasons. Everybody watches the show for their own reasons, of course. But come on, man. This is just too messed up. Listen to this next headline. Inside Manhattan's newest hangout for sex-positive millennials. Has it gotten that utterly sad out there in the dating realm? Because you have to make special organizations. See, back when I was a kid, you had an organization, a club, and it's talking about positive stuff. It means that it was like basically a group of 7 guys and 1 scandalous chick. That was the club. First, my apologies. Hold on. I will, hold on, what's this? I know I got something up here. That's that Woody Harrison. I keep on calling Woody Allen's son Woody Harrison, and I can't honestly say they look alike, because they look nothing like each other. Now, this looks weird. I'm sorry. Once again, if you guys can see the eyes on this guy right here, hey, that's kind of cool fact. Never mind. Social club is a big part of the NSWF. Says founder David Sant. There are some people who are here just to smoke some what and feel what women. Some women only want to wear expensive lingerie and feel. Oh my God. Okay, so this is basically. This isn't for any of you guys. You're gonna have to be wealthy. I'm starting to understand now. Millennial is, I guess, the new word for like rich and young and don't know what to do with your money. I mean, if you're gonna sit here with half-naked chicks in a crowd situation, this is like a prelude to orgy. That's just what it is. See, when we're dealing with cults, as I grow older, guys, I find myself looking at cults a little more differently. You know, when I was younger, I was like, oh, this is what those people are into. Now it's, hey, Janice, welcome to the show. Glad you can make it. It's kind of, yeah, it's kind of nasty. Secret boom boom room. You know it, Shogun. And I guarantee you, here's the gag. We're going to have to pay some sort of membership. You're just not coming in off the street. You hear me, Brother Leonard? There will be no homosexuals allowed. They're bigots against homosexuals. Now, you probably be transgender, get up in there. Straight homosex, get in there. Maybe straight, get in there. But if you're homosexual, entry will be denied. Access denied. Credit rating. Unacceptable levels. You know, that's just what. Oh, well, what we got here? Corey B, an in-house dominatrix, plays submission in the dungeon room during filming for the documentary. Oh my God! Yo, hobo, I bet you probably wouldn't be able to get access to the dumpsters at this joint. Look at this macabre, twisted. And look how long this story is. Jeez. And all it ends up is, I'm wondering who's running the show here. The food doesn't look too appealing, but you know what it is. I don't know, let's see what all y'all can see. Now, when you're looking here at the people, I made this as big as possible, guys. The food looks probably vegan food. Probably won't find a bone in the place, on a plate, that is. That room smells like fish fiber. Thomas. Yes. Oh no, this stop. See? A lot of these, what I'm about to share with you guys now, I'm gonna go off the record. Porn has done a lot of disservice to a lot of folks who thinks that a crowd or group activities is a good thing. It's fun. It's exciting. All right. It's fun and it's exciting. Symbolism. I know. Until the smells and odors kick in. Let's open up the picture again. Right now, these people look all pleasant and cool, right? They just ate food. Food always causes GI tract, let's say, movement or discombobulation. It could be articulated in belching or flatulence. Imagine as the methane level increases as the bodies heat up in the room. as activities moves forward. Now, you're not paying $100, $200, how much ever membership just to sit here and talk about vegetarian ragu food. I'm going to get their Shogun. As people start to interact with one another, the juices starts to flow. Thus must, like I said, for those, and I'm going to have to end this because, you know, this is a family show. And I'm not going to overstep the boundaries of decency or etiquette. Yes, dear. Yes. Oh, my God. All right. Oh, okay, I'm going. Guys, hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. We'll wrap up the story. Hold on. I will do this though. Honestly, hold on 1 second. I will do this. I will. While I'm doing this, I will do this. So this is gonna be interesting. Hold on. Okay.
It took about 20 years before science owned what I was talking about. If you understand epigenetics, you don't need the pharmaceutical industry. That's not in the interest of one of the biggest industries on this planet to say you can heal yourself without drugs. And I go, absolutely. Look, I can feed you with an idea that this pill that we just got from the pharmaceutical company, it's the greatest, best thing for your issue. And I give you this pill and you get better. And then later you find out it was a sugar pill and everybody goes, yeah, that's called the placebo effect. I go, what does it really mean? I said, you didn't get healed by the pill. You got healed by the belief in the pill. At least 1/3, minimum of 1/3 of all medical intervention is it's a placebo effect where the healing comes from. Everybody goes, yeah, I know about the placebo. I go, yeah, but that's a result of positive thinking. What about negative thinking? And this is what we don't talk about, but the reality is it's equally powerful in regard to affecting your biology as is positive thinking, but it works in the opposite direction. A negative thought is called the nocebo effect. Can cause any disease and you can die. If you believe you're going to die, you can die from the belief. So we really have to watch out because, as psychologists would tell us, 70% or more of our thoughts are negative and redundant, replaying the same negative thoughts. I go, if thoughts have nothing to do with it, fine. But thoughts, positive or negative, shape our biology. And all of a sudden it says, well, now it's time to wake up because our negative thinking is manifesting a negative life experience. It took about 20 years before science owned what I was talking about and gave it the name epigenetics. That's the new science.
Okay, which is the belief that through your behavior, you can kind of alter your genetics, pass those on, express it differently. I'm probably using the wrong words.
Well, pretty close right now.
People talk about it as a reality, although it's still not totally understood or totally believed.
It is now. Okay. It is a science. It's a hard science, and it's the leading edge. Now, I'll tell you where the problem comes from. Not so much the scientists, but the pharmaceutical industry. And the reason why this becomes important is because the pharmaceutical industry runs the show in medicine. And if you could put this kind of healing that I'm talking about into a capsule or tablet, they'd be talking about it right now. But this is a consciousness healing, and you can't sell it. And so what's the result? They're not interested in it. And they, through their money, which is massive, actually determine the curriculum in a medical school. And one of the things they're trying to get rid of are people who respond to the placebo effect, because the placebo effect throws the data right off the chart. A simple fact is this, and people might be upset, but the drugs like Prozac in laboratory tests are no better than a sugar pill. And that's How many billions of dollars a day on this planet are spent buying Prozac?
Yes.
Or statin drugs? Statin drugs help less than 3% of the people that take them. And in fact, they cause side effects that are dangerous in about 23%. So you help 3% with a drug, 23% are getting toxic from the drug. And the idea is these are drugs that, how long do you take statins? How long do you plan to live? Yeah. It's like, oh my God, that's a, they're drug dealers. Look, it's advertised every 10 minutes on television. There's a new drug or a drug, and it's put into their heads like, your life's not working right. This drug, look at the happy people. See, they've taken the drug and how happy they are. And people buy that story. And pharmaceutical drugs kill about 300,000 people a year. And everybody's, that's just the cost of doing medicine. And yet they have a war on drugs, which kill less than 30,000 people a year. And all of a sudden you got a war because 30,000 people died. 300,000 people died. That's business as usual.
Okay. How do we break this cycle? How do you fight these huge companies?
Basically stop buying the product. And you say, but how can I stop buying the product? And the answer is, well, empower yourself because you're the one that controls all this. Any drug that affects you got to understand this. If I take a drug and it affects me, the reason why it affects me is because I have a natural equivalent of that drug in my own biology. You don't take a drug and it affects you and you have a receptor for that drug, like you were having this protein receptor for a drug you may never take. That'd be silly. So if you have a receptor for a drug, then by definition, that receptor was already there because there's a natural drug. So in smoking pot, everyone, oh, no, there's a drug called tetrahydrocannabinol. And guess what? You have receptors for it because you make your own. So the idea is this. Well, if you want to have the effect of the drug, do you have to take an outside drug? And I say, no, you have to change your consciousness because you already manufacture every equivalent of a drug right now. And the idea is, if you're not manufacturing it, then that means your consciousness is not supporting you in your health. And it's really an adjustment of consciousness, not an adjustment of your biology.
I like that little bass line beat at the end of that. Wow, guys. What old boy saying, it's common sense. For those who are awoke, not asleep. But those who are sleeping still won't be able to grasp that. They're like, what the hell is this mumbo jumbo? What is he talking about? It's already in your body. That don't make sense. I gotta get this here bottle. Hold on. Well, this is my cheap sound effects for a bottle of pills, but because I don't really have no pills. A pill. Almost sounds like take the P and put a B, you got a bill. And the bill has to be what? Paid. No sacrifices here. Cash money only. Now, blackouts threatens death blow to Venezuela industrial survival. Well, yeah. Without electricity, it's kind of hard to do any type of manufacturing. Wait, South Korean baby born December 31st becomes 2 years old next day. Yeah, that doesn't sound remotely interesting. But this story does. Emergency, Will Rogers. Panels meet as Ebola outbreak spreads. What? No, turn that off. Thank you. Keep it off. Come on, keep it off. All right. Here's the thing. New fungi found harming people. Oh, look at this. 13 hours ago. You guys see that? There's a new fungal bug, superbug, that is probably humanity's fault. Just 13 hours ago. 2 days ago, this drug-resistance fungi is spreading. Scientifically warns a new superbug to come. That's 2 days ago, okay? Now, from 2 days, it just popped up, and now according to popular science, it's humanity's fault. You see, Brother Leonard, you are a disease to Mother Earth. So Mother Earth, like a good mother, wipes out the baby. Like, is Mother Earth pro-abortion or something? Well, it has to be retro-abortion in this case. We better get with it and understand. These people manufacturing drugs, like, for instance, Leonard, Brother Leonard, I need a volunteer from the chat room to do a little role-playing with me. All right? I'm a seedy glass maker. I make glass for our small little village. I make glass for all of your homes and all of your vehicles. You need glass, you have to come to good old True Power Glass Company. Now, would it be in the realm of possibility, after I provided glass for all of your homes, that, you know, I noticed that my bank account's getting a little short because no one's buying glass. Simply because once you buy it once and it's installed, you're not going to buy it every week. So how do I overcome these economical hurdles and challenges as a glass entrepreneur? I enlist the help of your teenagers. Give them some beer and a bucket of rocks. Tell them to go and cause mayhem and vandalization. And then the next day, I put on my Sunday best. And I go knocking up to your door there. Hold on. You know you never answer the first time. Oh, hi. My name's True Power. I'm with the local glass company. I noticed your windows have been, dare I say, vandalized. We have a new glass package for you today. If you would just allow me to come in for a few moments, then I would totally help you with your glass situation. Now, unbeknownst to you, the night before, I, enticed these young children to go out and vandalize your place. And then I show up to solve the problem. I've stated this before. It's called create chaos, and then you create the order or the solution to the chaos. Now, in that little analogy, in that little metaphor, the glass maker in the village, we can also apply these same principles to big pharma and drug manufacturers. It's not enough to wait for the GMO foods, the chemical agents in the air through chemtrails to do their deed. Make slightly cheaper windows as well. Yes, you could also make cheaper windows as well. But the thing about it is, when it comes to these drug companies or conglomerates, there's two things that we must and would totally behoove us to take into consideration. One being who is running said organizations. Are these truly malevolent beings with all the best interests? Not malevolent, kind beings with all the interest and sincerity of wanting to truly heal people? Or are these eugenic scumbag racist haters who see a portion of humanity as subhuman, therefore should be deprived of life? Or a mix of both polar opposite thought process? Eugenic scumbag. Yes. All right. Now this is the fungus that's among us. Okay. Fungus among. Wow. It's a super drug. Yes. And it's and literally this fungus is everywhere. So when you go walking into that little store today and you touch that door handle, I'm really into visual aids, and let's do this visual aid. young ladies walking into the store from the parking lot. It's hot. Say it's 90, 100 some degrees. She has gluteus maximus sweat. So she reaches behind in her shorts and scratches that area. Obviously, she doesn't have a wet wipe or a moist towelette or a sink to wash her hands. So she might, rub her fingertips together, and then she touches the door handle, opening the door, planting whatever she had in the sweat of her gluteus maximus on the door handle, and she goes in and handles her business, not thinking about the next person. Now, Brother Shogun and Brother Leonard comes whistling down the way, and they decide to go into the store to buy a couple of soda pops, maybe a candy bar, maybe some GMO potato chips. Who knows? Whatever. Now, as Brother Leonard grabs the door handle, he opens the door. The door, the juice, the gluteus maximus juice that was laid on the door by the young lady is now on the brother's hand. He has to cough. He covers his mouth, and now the gluteus maximus juice from the hand is transferred to the mouth just that easily. Oh, but wait, there's more. As a part of the store policy, when you come in, you grab one of those little hand carts, and you go and you have to put your stuff in the cart, in the little hand cart, and then you put it on the register to be, tallied up. Brother Leonard opened the door. Brother Shogun grabs the cart. It just happened to be the same hand cart that Miss Booty Juice also used. And she was grabbing the hand cart. Brother Shogun places in 2 soda pops and just for simplicity, 2 barbecued corn chip bags. Boom, in the hand carts. And he pays for it, and they exit the store. Now, Brother Shogun opens up, unbeknownst to him now, he opens up the snack chip because he's hungry. With the hand that he was holding the cart, the little hand cart that has the booty juice spurs on it, he puts his hand in the corn chips, taking approximately 4 out, popping them in his mouth, consuming them along with the booty juice. But he does not do this knowingly. And this is what happens. Now, this is why people run around here with the surgical gowns and gloves on, because these people are awoke to this reality. Many of you guys are asleep to this reality, and it's totally cool. It's totally cool. Not really, but it kind of is. Hold on. Let me stop a fight. What's going on? What's going on? Where's your shoes? Go get your shoes. Hey, help her put her shoes on. Now I was turning into a hardcore germaphobe. But, guys, without taking it to the nth degree, you got to realize there's nothing new underneath the sun. Meaning, there's no new viruses, there's no new bacterium, there's no new none of that. One could argue you're new, but we can't. That's a philosophical argument for another time and place. The reality is, we are literally living in a soup gumbo of all kinds of foreign agents. For right now, the Midwest, so much pollen in the air. The air is turning yellow at night, the skies. Now, for many of you who don't know what pollen truly is, let me explain it. Pollen is quite literally the jizz from trees. So in many respects, if you're living in the Midwest now during the blooming time, you're quite literally existing, operating in a sea of tree jizz. You're sucking it in, you're tasting it as you eat. It's clogging up your sinuses. What do you think the trees are saying? What would you say if some sort of critter was living, quite literally, in your ejaculate juices? I know these are unsettling thoughts. I know these are unpleasant ideals. But this is the true reality in which you are dwelling in. And it will really be underneath us not to analyze these realities and discuss them accordingly. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that we should chop down all the trees because I think it's disgusting to operate in a sea of jizz. I'm not saying that because then that's problematic too. They have antiseptic each main entrance where it kind of helps. Not if you breathe it in. Yeah, I'm all for washing your hands. Constantly wash your hands. And I do ask those of you who are in the food preparation occupation, I don't care what level you're on, cruise ships, local McDonald's, homeless soup kitchen, please wash your hands. Please stop with kitchen sabotage. Trip, let's do this. Just so that you guys know that I am not just making this up. Cruise ship food found to have human feces in it. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Fecal material found in cruise ship cuisine. Around a lot of you. I'm sorry. I'm just laughing because I can see how this is being played out, man. You got Mr. and Mrs. Blue Collar have a couple bucks, finally decide to take a cruise. Arrogant to the hilt, snobby, condescending folks. As they're literally walking up the gangplank to enter the ship, they're belittling and berating the cooking staff of the ship. This was a Atlantic. Hold on. Let's. Hold on. It looks like 3 dark facts cruise lines don't want you to know. Okay, hold on. We'll check out this one. This was the gross horror of a stranded Carnival cruise ship. All right. Now, this one was actually a ship that. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Poop cruise. I got mental. This happened in 2014. Someone got mentally injured. Mentally. Okay, it must be the same. Okay, this is ill fate voyage. Bon voyage can make Kimber Nursing Townsend break down and cry. That's what happened when, in the middle of her testimony before a U.S. Federal judge in Miami last week during the first civil trial about the February 2013 voyage. Townsend, a 54-year-old mother of 2 and grandmother of 3, was one of 31 passengers who are plaintiffs in the lawsuit against Carnival, alleging the company alleged the company's responsibility for the ill-fated voyage. She had just finished testifying in graphic detail what it was like on a ship as it sat disabled for days in the Gulf. Terrified passengers huddled on the deck, worried about their safety, she said. With foul toilets overflowing into the hallway. Who would walk into, if it's overflowing in the hallways, just drop your trowel in the hallway. I would not walk through that. Oh, that just cringed me out right there. Okay. No power. Near total darkness. I think also I would be on the upper decks too. I would not be under deck in that foul situation. Long lines for water rations and almost no food. Townsend describes how she finally reached her mother on the telephone when the broken ship got towed into Mobile, Alabama days later from what was supposed to have been a vacation of a lifetime. All right. Now, I'm not going to read on, but I think we overall get the gist. She was not, and oh, wow. What are you going to do, folks and friends? When you have no running water, you have no electricity. Now, hopefully you're not just hanging out in your basement shitting in a 5-gallon bucket, but you're actually above deck and you're kind of watching your house. But many people are not going to be able to deal with the smell of human feces in the streets. They're not going to be able to deal with running up into a toilet, literally no toilet. Oh my God, I just can see it. No toilet paper, and the toilet bowl itself filled with excrement and matter. This is the condition that you're in, friends. I don't care if you're in your penthouse apartment right now, or you're on Skid Row, or you're in a spaceship heading to Mars. I don't care where you're at. These conditions will follow you no matter where you are in this universe. You must eat and you must defecate. And that truly is the reality that you are in. It does really make you wonder how this can happen, Shogun. But that's not the article I was wanting to find. I was wanting to find an article about them actually, the workers, or not. Well, obviously it has to be the workers actually defecating in their hands and then tossing salads with their hands, or making a fondue or a mousse, chocolate mousse, dropping fecal nuggets in there on purpose, not by accident. Hold on. Human fecal material found in food.
According to Wikipedia, sometimes food may make an appearance in the feces. Common undigested foods found in human feces are seeds, nuts, corn, and beans, mainly because of their high dietary fiber content.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Human fecal material found in restaurant food. What do you want? Hold on. Researchers shocked at how much poop they found. And this is 2014 or 19. This isn't a million. What? You want to go night-night? You want to go to sleep? All right. Hold on. I'll be right back. And this, you will have to. Okay, come on. Let's go. I got to take her night-night. All right. One studio member asleep. One more to go. I'm just playing. Hold on. Let's get this out. All right. Researchers are shocked at how much poop they found on McDonald's touchscreen menu. Oh, my Lord. I'm sorry, yo. Oh my God, that just cringed me out yet again. Those kiosk machines, how many times have you guys used one? A recent report discovered traces of poop on every single McDonald's touchscreens tested. 8 London and Birmingham restaurants were found to have traces of fecal material on the touchscreen menus during an investigation conducted by Metro towards the end of last year. We are all surprised how much gut and fecal bacteria. Oh my. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I can't. I got it. Oh my God! Give me one of them McFish sandwiches with chips, governor. Get a splash of this gut bacteria. This is just, and this is all McDonald's touchscreens. Drive-through and oatmeal. Listen, there's no way around it, Shogun. There's no way around it, bro. All right. You know the little zit face punk making the oatmeal up, sitting there sneezing and coughing. Give me some of them berries and put in there and scramble it up for you and put the top on it. He just used the bathroom, defecated, didn't wash his hands, urinated, didn't wash his hands. Because he thinks, or he knows there's a lot of germs on the water spigot there on the bathroom. So he elects not to wash his hands. Coughing, hacking. If I just have to go to Mickey D's. Uh-oh. Give me 10 more minutes and I'll go give Mark a call. See if he'll be willing. I might have to step in the other room. Because he's really touchy about calling him while doing a live broadcast. And I totally get it. You know, I totally get it. This has been one of the most outrageous shows I've done in a long time. Even though the information is truthful, it's just outrageous. Now, this is coming from a report from 2000. There's the salad. There is the salad. Oh, my God. Feces today. Salads. Candies and chocolate. Chocolate? Oh, my Lord. Ask for well, there you go. And then that way, but they still can sneeze and cough as they're filling up the water cup intentionally. Hold on. Oh, they're talking about the glaze. Wait, what many aren't aware of is that certain types of candies and chocolate contains ingredients that are produced from insect feces. There we go. Thank you. Spices. The FDA permits a certain level of contamination in food products before they take actions. Yeah, everybody should know that. Wheat, blah, blah, blah. Imported seafoods. Some claim that the fish doesn't actually consume the feces, but rather the algae that are producing it uses blah, blah, blah. Peanut butter. This is where the rats and all that comes into. Yeah, this is just okay. We got to move on to another topic, y'all. This is just too much for a good, decent, polite conversation. Let me go to the other side of the news. Oh, the picture. I totally forgotten all about this. Well, basically, you know what this is all about. It's pay to play. And then this is going. I got a lot of crap going. Okay. Bombs in the markets kill 16 in Pakistan. Aim to killed Shiites. Companies pay zero taxes, double. Yeah. Yes. Companies are people too. They don't need to pay taxes like the rest of you. Us. We that pay taxes. U.S. charged WikiLeaks founder with computer hacking. Boost troop deployment, southern border again. Arrested. Man, Kim Kardashian is studying to become a lawyer. Oh, God. She's going to fall and be like her daddy. Yes, Shogun. They do allow rat bits and pieces. Oh, my God. This is so disgusting. People don't care about his tax returns. You know, I don't think there's going to be a section on Trump's tax return that's going to be anything weird. I'm sorry. There's just not. But that's funny. He was during Obama's administration. Let's see your birth certificate. And now during his, let's see your taxes. So much crap. Okay, Trump silences. Okay. It's safer to be a cop in the U.S. today than 50 years ago. Department of Homeland Security, FBI says election system in 50 states were targeted. Ohio College Republican called AOC a domestic terrorist group. Don't know what AOC is. Trump federal judge, sisters retired, ending investigation. Julian Assange cat left embassy last fall. Hopefully the cat didn't go to China. 67% of women say Biden's touching issue is not serious. That's because that's 67% Stockholm syndrome there. You know, if their leader want to touch you, you should feel honored. You should feel honored. He kisses you. He kisses baby in mouth with open canker sore. He loves you. He loves you. Their leader loves you. Oh my gosh, these people. Ooh, thank you.
Yeah.
What's up, baby? I said, okay, I'll put it up high. Thank you.
That's your dad.
Yeah. I like the cat. At least he's dressed the cat snazzy. He got a nice little tie for Mr. Fribbles. Or whatever his name is. Okay. Let's check out the news. I don't know too much about this Mayor Pete guy. What? No, you can't go out there just yet. It's still too cool for you. But you will here in a little bit. Oh, you do have a coat. Man, you got all solutions. Okay, this could be above it. Then I'll take you out there. Google scared over abuse of search powers, opening path for more claims. Yeah, the internet's about ready to go down. Microsoft works with China's military university, raises eyebrows. Because Microsoft wants money. Don't forget Microsoft's Google, Apple, YouTube. None of these people, they don't care about America and apple pie. Get the hell out of here. They care about money. That's all they care about. That's all that there is to care about. Now, you guys sit there and play these games that you want. But in the meantime, these people are going to get paid. All right? And when you guys hit the rock bottom, those who are financially stable by employment means, when you lose your jobs and you guys think, well, you know, I'm just going to go and get me some welfare. Don't forget, they're already telling you they need to fade out the entitlement burden, meaning that they need to fade out welfare. They need to fade out Social Security. They need to fade out these burdensome programs that benefits directly useless eaters. Now, they ain't saying smack about all the aid we're giving to Israel, all the aids we're giving to foreign countries as far as military and cultural development. They're not talking about fading that shit out. They're talking about fading out the shit that entitlement programs for citizens. You guys think you're entitled? You're not entitled to spit. That's what they're telling you. Essentially, World War I and World War II were fought so that you can still pay your debts, you can still live in debt, and you can still work as a wage slave. That's why they were fought. Way to go! Yes! I'm not going to sit here and belittle you talking about notions of freedom and crap when we know that that wasn't even the case. All aboard! Here, German POW, you sit up here. Boy, you get in the back, Sergeant. I don't care if you did fight with Pattons, tankers. Get your ass in the back of this train. So spare me the whole freedom. And look at this monkey. They changed the monkey with Ivanka on the Wailing Wall. Why do these people go up here? If you're not even Jewish, why are you even going up here to this wall pretending like you're doing something? You're not Jewish. Well, she might be. I heard there's a little Jew that gets in her time to time. Drones hover over Fenway Park during Red Sox game. Oh, can't have that. Did that drone buy a ticket? So here's the scoop, guys. You think you're free, but the Illuminati got you by the neck. Secret societies got you by the neck. Political organizations got you by the neck. Death cults have you by the neck. Your government has you, dare I say, by the proverbial neck. Last question. What are you going to do about it? Thank you, everybody, for watching. Please join me at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time for interview with Butterbean. It's going to be a good one. As always, live your life with integrity, without hate, envy, or greed. And as always, let's try to be kinder to each other. This has been Special Report. I'm your host, True Powers Mind. Peace.